Assalamualaikum and very good day. Today, I will be presenting a critical analysis of the article written by Christian, 2025, titled The Future of Leadership, How Conflict Resolution Elevates Teamship. This presentation will summarize the main idea from the article, evaluate its strengths, relate the concept to the Malaysian workplace, and connect them to the UiTM research finding. Provide several recommendations for organization. Christian begins by explaining that leadership worldwide is going through major transformation. With rapid digitalization, hybrid work pattern, and increasing diverse workforce, traditional top-down leadership is become less effective. Instead, organizations now require a teamship approach, where leaders act more like facilitators than commanders. This means promoting collaboration, shared responsibility, and open communication. To tackle this problem, Christine emphasized the importance of psychological safety, which is a workplace environment where employees feel safe to speak openly without fear of embarrassment, rejection, or punishment. He argues that psychological safety is essential for productive conflict resolution and overall team effectiveness. Overall, I strongly agree with Christian's argument because they are practical, relevant, and supported by current leadership research. His focus on psychological safety is especially convincing. This claim is supported by Google's Project Aristotle, which identified psychological safety as the number one factor that determines team success. This shows the team perform better when members feel safe to express their idea and disagreement. From a Malaysia cultural perspective, I also agree that the article's ideas are highly applicable. Malaysia is a collectivist society where employees often avoid direct confrontation to maintain harmony. While this intention is good, it often leads to unresolved issues and silent tension. For example, during the Malaysia Airline MH370 crisis, staff members report feeling confused and stressed due to unclear communication. When the organization later improved transparency, trust and alignment increased. This example strongly supports Christian's argument that open communication reduces stress and improves team cooperation. Christian's ideas are further supported by multiple UiTM research studies. Number one is Hasriyah and Nur Amiza found that servant leadership traits such as empathy, trust, and empowerment significantly reduce workplace conflict. This aligns with Christian's belief that emotionally aware leadership can prevent back-channel conflict. Next is Tajuddin et al. 2024 shows that clear and structured communication improves job performance in hybrid environment. This supports Christian's emphasis on 360 degrees feedback and formal communication systems. Next is a Go 2022 found that self-awareness and reflective leadership help leader control emotion and manage conflict more effectively. This matches Christian's recommendation for emotional intelligence training. Next is Wan Shariza et al. 2024 confirmed that conflict is a natural stage in Tuckman's group development model. Their studies support Christian's idea that conflict should not be avoided but managed constructively. Next is Abdul Aziz et al. 2021 found that excessive power distance lead to more interpersonal conflict in Malaysian workplace. This reinforces Christian's call for shared leadership and reduce hierarchy to prevent fear-based silence. Together, these studies show that Christian ideas are not only theoretical but highly relevant to Malaysian organizational realities. Based on analysis, several strategies are recommended for organizations. First, leaders should create and maintain psychological safety. This means allowing employees to ask questions, give feedback, and make more mistakes without fear. Leaders need to respond with guidance rather than punishment to build trust. Second, Organizations should implement structured communication systems. Clear meeting guidelines, documented decision, and consistent reporting channel can help reduce misunderstanding, especially in hybrid work environment. Third, emotional intelligence and conflict management training should be provided to employees. Training sessions that involve role play and real-life scenarios can help employees communicate calmly and reach solutions more effectively. Fourth, reducing power distance is important. This can be achieved by encouraging bottom-up ideas, rotating leadership responsibilities, and allowing employees to participate in decision-making process. When power is shared, employees are more confident to speak up. Finally, organizations should strengthen their online and offline communication practice. Clear expectation for messaging platform, response times, and virtual meeting etiquette can help prevent miscommunication and unnecessary conflict. In conclusion, Christian article provide important insight into the future of leadership. The author argues, and I agree, that conflict should not be avoided but embraced through psychological safety, emotional intelligence, and structured communication. Evidence from Malaysia and UiTM research strongly support these ideas. If organizations apply this principle, conflict can evolve from a source of stress into a valuable opportunity for growth, creativity, and stronger teamwork. That's all from me. Thank you for watching.